welcome back to Interview with the Vampire. The first 3 have been extremely solid, and now with the introduction of Claudia, things could get even more interesting. The ruthless pursuit of blood with all a child's demanding. Doesn't sound great. That's a gorgeous shot.
I can't tell you that. This is a book. All right?
Trust me, it's a book. It's a good one.
I gotta call you back. I'll call you back.
Resting today.
Quite the house plan.
God, that's
the interior design
a gorgeous room.
We suggest you begin on the left.
Thank you very much. How are you supposed to reach those books up there? Do those like descend, or do you have to get like a ladder? So he starts with the right. And so they do go to Paris at some point. Alright, from the beginning.
But when Auntie came back, she got stuck on the other side and brought the fire back with her. That's when the Black Angel came. And he carried me like I was made of feathers.
Exact opposite of an angel, though. Well, I don't know.
Black Angel took me to a fine house.
Louis tries to be good.
And that's when I guessed I was in heaven. So I waited.
Again, kind of the exact opposite.
And she'll be what? A lapdog. Not a dog.
Kind of like a daughter.
A daughter.
Yeah. It is kind of fucked up, though, to be like, you're always going to be alone, I hate you, goodbye, and then come back with this dying girl and be like, actually, let's be a family. Can you turn her?
And right away, I felt strong as a streetcar.
Again, those noises. Disgusting.
You got some of your own, I guess. So this my new house?
Is it
Sure.
you want it to be?
At my old house?
Her eyes are dope,
I heard
dude.
you cry for help.
I'd be kind of mad if I didn't get like the red and gold ones like she did.
What? So you can hear me, but he can't.
Yeah, that's right.
The dumb one?
What's funny? You're a vampire. I can see where this is going.
How'd you do that? We're a family.
Yeah,
They really screwed up one, but yes.
but with no secrets.
They have nice clothes and a nice auto carriage and a funny way of being nice to each other.
It's a very funny way.
You can endeavor on an experience that feels like eating syrup while riding on the wind.
Not gonna lie, that does not sound as enticing as you probably meant it to.
I'm not sure how I feel about that pleated skirt.
It's chiffon. It has movement.
It'll be fine.
Back in the car, Claudia. Claudia! Claudia!
There she goes.
Claudia! Hey, no, get back here, missy.
No.
Young girl? Where are your parents at this
It's
hour?
not creepy at all.
No! Don't! Not a cop!
Sorry.
What did I just say?
Don't eat cops.
Gotta listen.
And a little more than that, but yeah.
You're new to this.
I'm hungry.
My metabolism is permanent now.
Oh, great.
I'm so hungry.
So she'll just permanently have this insatiable hunger.
She'll settle.
Oh, well, there she goes.
Claudia! Claudia! The book is a book. Good night. Night.
Night.
Good night.
Who may you?
When I'm tired, I'm not so kind.
Nah, come on, answer the question.
C'est toi qui lui fait ça.
They speak in French. They gonna fight now.
Climb in, my chérie. Best see if it's a good fit.
Yes, let's take you shopping for your own coffin.
Something ain't right here.
I love it, Daddy Lou. Can I get this one, please?
Yeah, sorry, man. You should have just been more foolish and just, went along with whatever was going on. You really should get her own room.
He don't give good answers to questions. Sits on the truth like it's his chair or something.
It's true.
We weren't supposed to keep secrets. How does it work? Love between two men.
Same as any other, really.
Works like love.
You ever like girl?
I used to. Used to pretend to. His kills get,
Evil,
what's the word?
cruel.
Extravagant.
Sure, that works.
And I don't like seeing it. You can kill quick and painless,
or you can get extravagant.
True.
There have been times
Don't
I
have
know
to take pleasure in it.
I thought Louis was your god. How does Muhammad feel about vampires? Is it Ashura every day here in the penthouse?
It brings up a good
You
point.
have what you need, Mr. Malloy.
You did call him
A
a
cure for
god.
Parkinson's? For a killing machine, I kind of like her.
Same.
I interrupted. You were praying.
Asr Namozi. Dubai's a child, Mr. Malloy. No one's a native.
I mean, I guess that's true, but like you didn't. You cleverly avoided that question as to where you're from.
I have my own room now, which is good.
Very good.
Daddy Lou can be smothering just as Uncle S can get crotchety and well. You have to knock us. Out! Out! Out!
Relax.
Still, you wouldn't believe how time flies when there's people to eat and money to spend.
Right.
This was given to me by a marquis who was beheaded by a mob 10 years after he gave it to me.
How old are you again, Uncle S?
160. 159.
Do not round up. I'm 159.
Daddy Lou, when am I gonna grow into this, though?
We'll find one in your size.
Yeah, you'll never grow into that.
You spend.
I prefer you like that.
And all the easy times stopped.
Hello?
Oh no, what's happened?
Say again?
Someone died. Was it the mom? I'll be kind of pissed if it was the mom. I wanted him to eat her. I know that's horrible, but man, I hated her. She was so horrible. Hey, Grace.
Hello, sweetie. Everything all right?
Never seen a dead one look so peaceful.
You have a kid. Girl's an orphan. Adopted her off of Liberty Street. Did right by it.
You think you and her uncle are the right people to adopt an orphan?
And what is that supposed to mean? You better mean the vampire aspect and not the
I'm gonna be able to
what I think you mean.
Heard that plenty. Grace is 30.
watch yourself.
We need to talk about the house.
Over the cold body of our mama.
Yeah, honestly, is this really the time for that? I mean, I guess.
You and your white dad are doing fine in the quarter. But can't pay you what it's worth, and you don't need the money.
Don't be an asshole about it.
You forget what I did to that door, Grace? You should measure yourself.
Damn.
Claudia has expressed an interest in going home.
It is late for young
The smell
men.
is awful.
Wakes were invented in places where it snows.
I have the papers drawn up.
Yeah. If you want the house, you can get it, whatever.
Daddy Lou said I've been away from people too long. But we're immortal!
You can still smash your pretty little head and then take long months to recover. Eyes on the road.
Also good to know.
There ain't no...
1 + 1 becomes 1.
Come out here to do math?
You've been too sheltered, my belladonic beauty, and likely to fight back. You must be most ferocious.
Get out there, you little firecracker. Now, is she wondering what it's like? Be stuck in the child's body forever, unfortunately.
You just crawl out of the swamp or something?
If you're gonna be rude, you deserve to die. Jesus Christ, dude.
She's with me.
It's my daughter.
Uncle Les says I gotta practice killing both the 1 and the +1 at the same time.
I don't recall buying that
Jump to
outfit.
girls between speakeasies. I wear better, though.
I just kind of feel bad for Claudia, because again, like, she wants to grow up. She wants to be a woman at some point, and she never will. She will be stuck that way forever.
Look who fell into her mama's closet.
Bitch.
Darky playing dress up in the dark.
Oh, so you want to die too? Okay.
Diary, his name is Charlie.
Oh, you actually...
Veins like rivers.
Oh.
They
Are you falling for him, or are you just hungry? I can't tell.
They know I can take care of myself.
He almost got trampled by a horse.
I want to know.
The horse didn't
what
almost
tastes
trample
like.
her. Relax.
If he looks up, next you. If he doesn't,
Come on, man. Look up. No.
Who's Charlie?
Nothing.
Claudia, are you blocking me?
Yes.
This is your father speaking.
Pick up the phone.
Do you not like it?
No, I love it.
It tastes like soap. It's great.
Just trying to make it last.
Oh, Claudia, this isn't...
What? A boy sends flowers, has to go somewhere fun.
Well, yeah, honestly, what is she supposed to think this is?
But
I'm what?
young.
I'm 19.
Like, again, I feel like the same issue with Louis and the guy that he met up with again in the last episode. He managed to stop himself, but I don't think Claudia here is gonna be able to stop herself. And that's unfortunate because I think she does actually like this guy.
You're an angel.
Nah, don't do it, Claudia. Come on. God damn it, man.
Charlie?
Yeah, you killed him.
Charlie?
It's easy to get carried away when you're young and in love.
Well, she'll be young forever, so
Please save him.
Now go on. Clean up after yourself.
like, you don't have to be so cruel about it. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, why, man?
Stop squirming and watch. This is why we never get close to mortals.
Like, again, man, she killed him. I think she understands. You don't have to be so cruel.
The simple joy of her hand in mine.
You had a daughter.
Yeah.
I had a daughter. Would you share those failures with a brash young reporter you met at Polynesian Mary's?
Fair enough.
1923-ish. Her date with Charlie.
Charlie's death ushered in one of the darkest eras in our lives.
Ah.
The oh-so-delicate balance of our oh-so-delicate household was shattered.
I would say so.
Fantasy of happiness.
Means the second half of this season is gonna be a wild ride.
Made for a shitty marriage.
Yeah.
And Diary, you think a girl whose mama died in childbirth, whose daddy gave her away to a mean old auntie, who beat her because no one said she couldn't, who died in a fire but came back by the blood magic of two demons did, to take 2 souls a day so she can stay in the same flat-chested, hairless crotched, 14-year-old baby doll body at 58, you dumb Diary. I bet you say to anyone who listened, fun. Because the first man I killed called me the devil. And the last boy I killed, the last boy I'll ever love in this world, called me an angel. So that means I'm on the right path.
I'm not sure that's the takeaway you should get from that.
There's so much more fun out there to have.
Oh, great.
I'm just getting started.
Oh, God. A little foreshadowing for where her story's going as well. Damn. Well, that was a pretty good episode. Having her as part of the family unit and everything like really changes the dynamic of everything. I like that a lot. Well, this episode was pretty much the introduction and setup for the whole character arc of Claudia. I don't remember a lot from the movie, so I don't know exactly where they're taking her. I just know where her story ends, at least in the movie. I don't know if season 1 is going to end the entirety of Interview with the Vampire, or if there's supposed to be a season 2. I'm curious to find out. There's not too much left. There's only 3 episodes I have to get through before I hit the finale, so I imagine there must be more than that, but maybe not. We shall see. I really like that they immediately delve into the issue of Claudia being a 14-year-old girl for eternity. Like, that only is, you know, nice and wonderful for a brief moment. The fact that she'll never be able to grow up, she'll never be treated like an adult, despite the fact that she's going to outlive almost every human. It's just agonizing, and it was really heartbreaking, actually, to see her fall in love with this boy and then, you know, lose control and kill him. And even before then, it was a real challenge for her to even get him to open up like that to her, because she looks like a 14-year-old because she technically is forever. There's obviously a lot more to explore with that as she continues to age and become like an adult trapped in a child's body. And they already sort of explored the rather scary idea of this vicious killer with like a child's appetite in mind. That's something that's always been very scary to me in any horror-based anything, when there's like something extremely deadly with a child or baby's level of intelligence, and they just have no concept of like what is truly cruel and evil and everything. Like, that is kind of terrifying. But as she ages up, it'll be less that, more the, you know, full-grown woman trapped in a child's body situation. I love the way they present things in the present-day storyline. It feels like they're setting up for some major event to happen between Malloy and Louis, or maybe even Rashid, the home assistant, because he seems very odd. And even though the episode was entirely about Claudia, they did a very good job balancing out, you know, further still, the differences between Louis and Lestat. Lestat, you know, relishes in the violence and the cruelty of his kills. And that is one thing that he seems to get along with Claudia on, because they both kind of enjoy the brutality of it and, you know, the taste of human blood and the nuances to it all. And it's kind of interesting to see how Louis is almost secretly parenting her to not be as cruel as him, because they can share each other's thoughts. It's just Lestat who's left out of that aspect. I don't know, I see a lot of potential for some really good tension and conflict between the three of them in the next 3 episodes, so I'm very excited. Production-wise, as always, it was very good. I mean, they did some practical stuff which looked great. I love how they used the contacts and CGI mashup to make it look very real. The practical dummy of like the dead Charlie with his, you know, soup face, that was pretty disgusting. And again, I can't speak to how realistic it is, but it looked pretty horrific and real to me. And the special effects that they used during that very last shot of Claudia like burning her own arm, that looked really, really good. I mean, it's a kind of horrific and sad moment, but in terms of the visuals, that looked really, really good. And that gives this episode an 8.3 out of 10. Personally, my favorite of the 4 that I've watched so far. Claudia is an extremely interesting character, and I really like what her introduction has done to the tone of the show, because it hasn't changed it, I wouldn't say. It's just finessed it into very specific ways. Like, the comedy is still there, the very dark, disturbing stuff is still there. It's just centered around different kind of moments, because you now have this child vampire to deal with. And even though she is completely a monster, like she is a killing machine, as Malloy said, I like her. I not only like her, but I feel really bad for her and this whole situation. Like, she didn't ask for any of this. In many ways, I still feel worse for Louis, because Lestat really intended for that to happen. He manipulated his way into the moment of changing Louis, whereas Claudia was genuinely a spur-of-the-moment kind of decision. It was not planned, it was not some grand manipulation, it was Louis trying to do right by her after he, you know, supposedly, or not even supposedly, like after he basically got her killed. But the ramifications of that are she is, you know, eternally 14 years old and will suffer because of it, and so will other people. So yeah, it's just a really cool character. I'm very excited for the next one, and I hope I see you all there. And that's about it.